I think from Adam. After the, because he told me immediately after the game, I even went home. I didn't even.
Hello, good afternoon to the late Usman Saho football field, better call it the FIFA Goal Project, and this is the venue that is preparing to host the crunch game between Fortune FC and Waa Banjul in the GFF Men's Division 1. It is a clash between 4th position and 16th position. Waa Banjul are currently 16th on the table standing, rock bottom, and they are facing Fortune FC, who currently sits on 4th position below Falcons, Team Rhino and Real de Banjul. And Fortune and Waa Banjul are already on the pitch. Fortune in all white shirts, white shorts and white socks, whilst Waa Banjul in all red shirts, red shorts and red socks. Any moment from now, the central referee and his team of officials will surely get us on the way here from the Goal Project or FIFA Goal Project in Yundum. Fortune are currently posed for a team photo, equally Waa Banjul, as the two sides prepare to face off here in another crunch showdown. It's Fortune against Waa Banjul, 4th against 16, and it is all coming to you live from the FIFA Goal Project in Yundum. Kemo, another crunch tie awaits, and this time it is the 4th position against 16th position, and Waa Banjul seems to be struggling as far as this year's GFF Men's Division 1 is concerned. But this afternoon they are facing against Fortune, who, if they are able to snatch a victory here, will solely move to 2nd position depending on the result against Team Rhino or between Team Rhino and Real de Banjul.
Yes, very well. Fortune will be hoping to win this game, that they will be taking on this Waa Banjul side. But remember, Waa Banjul as well will try to make sure they win this. If they win, of course, they will be equal on points with that of the Walidan side on 19 points. So currently, Waa Banjul occupy the bottom spot of this year's GFF Main Division 1, while Fortune currently sits on 4th place. But if they win this particular game, of course they will be going to 35 points rather. They will be occupying the 2nd spot, as you have said, depending on the results that will come their way from that of the Basuri Ministry, where Real de Banjul, the table leaders will be currently taking on this particular Team Rhino side. But remember, Team Rhino is a team that disturbs these two sides a lot, because in the 4th round they have beaten Fortune side, and also they have beaten that of the Real de Banjul all by a lone goal 2-0. So Real de Banjul going into this 2nd round game with that of the opponent who have beaten them by a lone goal 2-0. That is Team Rhino, which is also a very, very good side. So it's going to be a tough encounter at the Basuri football ground. Though Real de Banjul plays at home today against the Team Rhino side, who are currently on the 2nd position. 6 points adrift of Real de Banjul, who are currently the league leaders. So Fortune will be hoping that that particular game through over there, and then they win this particular match that they are taking on against the Waa Banjul side. But looking at the game between them, that is this Fortune and that of the Waa Banjul side. Fortune and Waa Banjul side. So Waa Banjul as well are the last three that are currently occupying the bottom spot are Waa Banjul, Samga, and also that of the Walidan side. But remember, Walidan is also on the winning ways. In the 2nd round, they have won back-to-back games. They have won against that of the Brigamo United side, who currently are on 21 points, 3 points ahead of the Walidan side. So it is going to be very, very interesting, especially at the bottom three. None of the sides here will want to relegate, so the real football comes into this 2nd round here.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. And Waa Banjul are currently rock bottom on the table standing with 16 points, and then you have Samga and Walidan above them, and also Brikama United. This afternoon at the Live Your Life Dreams, this is at the FIFA Goal Project in Yundum, and this is the crunch game between Fortune FC and Waa Banjul, and we have played a few minutes into the very first half, and the score remains nil apiece. And before getting deep into the live commentary, we're going to have a quick rundown on the starting 11 for Fortune first, who plays as the home side. They starts with Nuha Sanyang 1 in goal, Sambujang Toure number 6, Sirifo Dabo 23, Mustafa Jata 26, Ibrahima Toure 88, Cherno Job 20, Bala Musa Kante 21, Ibu Sanyang number 8, Bernard Silva number 10, he returns, Lamin Jara 15, Mustafa Jalo number 17 completes the 11 for the Petroleum Boys, who plays from our left to right. Waa Banjul, who plays from our right to left, starts with Pa Ibu Damfa 1 in goal, Falu Njai 15, Ibu Kamara number 7, Malik Sise number 4, Musa An number 2, Idris Njai 8, Ali Jata number 5, Ibrahim Cham 6, Ibu Jata number 2, Osman Jones number 3, and Lamin Suso completes the 11 for the boys in red, Waa Banjul. Mustafa, great control, and then that's a foul awarded to him by the central referee, and that's going to be an infringement to Fortune, and they will try to take that quickly. This time Bala Musa Kante, who picks possession to Dabo, the central defender. Ball been picked up there by Kante again, switch the play on the right side of Fortune's attack, and they quickly place the ball back to Sambujang Toure, and they will try to build an attack from their own half. Sirifo Dabo to the number 26 and left wing back for this afternoon, Bala Musa Kante. Great possessive football here from Fortune. Let's see what they will surely do. Bala Musa switch the play. Great control from Cherno Job, who is playing as one of the holding midfielders for the Petroleum Boys. Plays the ball quickly to Sambujang Toure, and you could hear those claps coming from the supporters of Fortune here, who are in anticipation for a victory here. Ball being headed by Ibu, not a very good one this time. Ball Ibu Sanyang for Fortune to Bala Musa Kante. Fortune enjoying the very first minutes here. Switch the play to Toure on the right side of the attack. Bernard Silva, who returns after being on the sideline, and that's a throw-in to the Banjul base club, Waa Banjul, and this time it's going to be a throw-in to be taken by the number 12 Musa An on the left side of Waa Banjul's attack. They wouldn't be in any hurry. Waa Banjul are currently experiencing a difficult season in this year's GFF Men's Division 1, as they currently sitting on 16th position, rock bottom on the table, and they will definitely want to make amends here. Whilst Fortune, with a victory, they will surely move to second, depending on the result between Team Rhino and Real de Banjul, who are currently playing at the Live Your Life Dreams football field in Basori. Back to the FIFA goal project. This is Waa Banjul, who tries to get the ball forward. Let's see if they will have something better here. Gets the ball around the 18-yard area, cleared by Sirifo Dabo. Danger not averted for Fortune. Toure now. Switch the play to Bernard Silva. Can he keep the ball in play this time? Waa Banjul on a defensive mission. Get the ball on the left side of the attack. The boys in red, Waa Banjul, try to switch the play. The flag of the assistant referee has been raised against the player. And that's a great build-up from the Banjul-based club, Waa Banjul, who are currently facing off here against Fortune in another tight or stiff contest in the GFF Men's Division 1. Fortune currently sit on 4th position with 32 points, and we have Falcons above them with 33, Team Rhino 33, and Real de Banjul on 39. And currently, Team Rhino are playing against Real de Banjul at the Basori Mini Stadium, and a victory for Real de Banjul will surely get them a better standing as far as the standing is concerned, currently sitting on top of the table with 39 points, while Team Rhino second on 33, and they will definitely want to have a victory to maintain the position as far as the standing is concerned. Back to the goal project, Waa Banjul in their own half. They will try to start the play from their own half. This time it is Farlo who tries to switch the play. Can they keep the ball in play? Neatly done by the advancing player who controlled the ball beautifully. This is Waa Banjul, and the flag has been raised against the number 14 for the Banjul base club, who is Lamin Suso, and Fortune will try to build an attack quickly. This time Lamin Jara rose the highest, had no touch on the ball. Ibu will try to control the ball, and he's been out-muscled by Jara, who goes to ground. An infringement. And the number 7 for Banjul United, Ibu's camera seems not to be happy, but the central referee has the final say. And Fortune benefits. Sambujang Toure switch the play to Cherno Job, who gets the ball quickly to Toure on the right side of Fortune's attack, trying to build an attack on the right side of their field. Plays the ball back quickly to Sambujang Toure. And the goalkeeper for Fortune, Nuha Sanyang, this time to Sirifo Dabo. Sirifo gets the ball quickly to the left side of the attack. Can they keep the ball in play? Fortune will try to get the ball forward. Let's see what they will surely do. Ibu Sanyang gets the ball quickly to Lamin Jara. Fortune gets the ball into the 18, into the gloves of Pa Ibu Damfa, who guarded that ball comfortably. And Pa Ibu wouldn't be in any hurry. Pa Ibu Damfa hard spells with the former under 20. Long and high one to Ibu Kamara. Can he keep the ball in play? Ball being chested down by Kamara. Gets the ball to the advancing player. Banjul United trying to get the ball forward. Kamara Ibu. And Fortune will try to get some defensive work there. This time it is Bala Musa Kante who was just there on a defensive mission. And the ball rolls out of play for a throw-in in favor of the Banjul-based club Waa Banjul. And Ibu Kamara will take this for Waa Banjul. They are currently having a difficult season in this year's GFF Men's Division 1. Currently rock bottom with 16 points. 16 position with 16 points. Anyway, Waa Banjul, Ibu Kamara gets the ball into the 18, into the gloves of Nuha Sanyang, who guarded that ball with ease. Gets the ball to Bernard Silva on the right side of Fortune's attack. Silva Bernard, who was on the sideline. And back to business now. Gets the ball to the advancing Toure, who switched the play into the 18. Back heel now. Ibu trying to whip in a left-footed drive. Not a very good one. Lamin Jara regain possession. Ibu Sanyang again for Fortune, who gets the ball to the left side of Fortune's attack, looking for options. But we have almost all the players for Banjul United in trying to defend this set piece here. Let's see what they will surely do. Bernard Silva trying to switch the play. Not a very good pass from Silva Bernard. And it's going to be a throw-in for Banjul United, who wouldn't be in any hurry as they try to play on counter-attack here. We have majority of the players rallying behind the ball and looking for counter-attacks to penetrate against Fortune here. And all this is coming to live on LSTV1 from the FIFA Goal Project, or better call it the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, and on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. And the game is also live on the official Facebook page of Fortune FC, and you can like, share, and also send us comments. This is Sirifo Dabo, one of the central defenders for Fortune, who gets the ball to the number 26, Mustafa Jata. This time it is Terno Job who tries to switch the play to Lamin Jara. Great control from Jara. Number 15 goes to ground infringement. Awarded to Jara, and Ibu Kamara seems to be protesting again. But anyway, the central referee has the final say, and we will have Waa Banjul in trying to defend this set piece here, as we have almost all their players behind the ball. This is indeed at a promising position for the boys in white Fortune. Ibu Sanyang and Mustafa Jata on the ball, who takes this delivery. Ibu seems to be the likely candidate to effect this set piece, and we have Waa Banjul in trying to defend this. Ibu gets the ball, seems to have eluded everybody, and Sirifo had a touch to Bernard Silva, back to Cherno, who gets the ball back into the 18. Can they defend this line? Mustafa trying to control the ball, and the flag is being raised against the center forward, Mustafa Jallo. That was an incredible effort from Silva Bernard to Mustafa Jallo. Mustafa rose the highest, tries to control the ball, failed in the process, but the flag of the assistant referee was raised against the center forward. 10 minutes on the clock here from the lead Osman Saho football field in Yundum. The score between Fortune and Waa Banjul remains barren. This is Waa Banjul in their own half. Back to Pa Ibu Damfa, the goalkeeper. Pa Ibu Damfa will try to get the ball forward for the boys in red, the Banjul-based club Waa Banjul, to Ibu Kamara, who had a sliding touch on the ball, cleared by Sirifo Dabo, to the advancing centre forward Mustafa. Offside again. Mustafa Jallo has been penalized by the assistant referee. Kemo, 10 minutes on the clock. It seems to be a very calm affair between these two sides, as both sides tries to get the opener here. But I think Fortune seems to be the bright side after the commencement of this game, as we have seen Waa Banjul trying to rally behind the ball and trying to nullify most of the attacks being posed by Fortune here. But anyway, after 10 minutes on the clock, it is still a barren scoreline between Fortune and Waa Banjul.
Yes, in the last 5 games when you watch against these two, it has not witnessed many goals between the two. I mean, the last game that was played was a 2-0 win in favor of the Fortune side. That was an away game for Waa Banjul side. So coming into this, looking at the last 5 as well, Fortune have won 2 of the last 5 games that was played between these 2 sides. So the rest were ended up in a draw, 1-1 draw and a nil draw. So the three of the games were drawn, and then only 2 was won by that of the Fortune side. So Waa Banjul in the last 5 games haven't won any of their meetings against the Fortune side. So coming into this particular game as well, when you look at the approach, also the Fortune side, that tells you a lot about this. All of the sides here will want to concede goal force, and in fact, in the game that they played against one another, they haven't witnessed many goals. So the most goals that they scored that have been scored in the last 5 games was only 2 goals that is scored against them. So Fortune have won 2 of the last 5 games that was contested between the two. That was contested between the 2 sides. So I mean, and 3 was drawn against the 2. It was 1-1, and then also a nil scoreline. So the games that will be taking place between the 2 sides have not witnessed many more goals. So if perhaps this one will be an exception to that, but we are yet to see that as well to be the reality, because if that has to be the case, of course we would have witnessed a goal here by now. But let's see whether we are going to see more goals in this sort of contest than that of the last 5 that they have played against one another. But I mean, Fortune, as you have said, will want to win this game. As you can see their approach into this particular encounter, they are trying to create a goal scoring opportunities. But for that of the Waa Banjul sides, as they are known for, most of the teams will tell you that it is very, very difficult to score against them. So as you can see, they are regrouping at the back, trying to make sure they operate on the counter-attacking football under the Fortune side. But Fortune are trying to do everything possible to make sure they create that goal scoring opportunities against the Waa Banjul side that will result into goals. But as for now, both sides have been very, very reluctant at the back to deny the opponents from conceding the goal force here. Waa Banjul, knowing that we haven't won any of our games against Fortune in the last 5 that we have contested, so coming into this particular game, they will come with that with a much stronger mentality that let's try to avoid Fortune from scoring us, because in the last 5 we haven't been able to win against them. So coming into this particular encounter, if they scored first against us, so it is going to be detrimental for us. Perhaps this would have been the mentality for them. So this is why they are trying to be very much organized at the back, and then try to make sure they deny this Fortune side from scoring against them. But all in all, it has been a very, very good game that we are currently witnessing between the 2 sides.
It wouldn't be an easy task between Fortune and Waa Banjul. Coming to you live from the late Osman Sow football field in Yundum, better call it the FIFA goal project. This time Nuha Sanyang tried to connect Bernard Silva, who struggles as the ball rolls down for a throw into the Banjul-based club Waa Banjul. And we'll also try to cross over to other venues, as we currently having Real de Banjul against Team Rhino in Basori, Bombada up against Banjul United in Brikama, Fortune against Waa Banjul at the late Osman Sow football field in Yundum, and Marimo Park Food and Steve Biko in Baka. We will try to cross over to all those venues to bring you the latest as the score unfolds. The header from Balamusa Kante, not a strong one, and this time it is Ibu Sanyang who gets the ball to the advancing left-sided wing back. This is Fortune now trying to have their way out now. Balamusa Kante switch the play to Toure on the right side of the attack, to Bernard Silva, who tries to turn beautifully. Neatly done by Bernard. Gets to Toure, floats the ball into the 18-yard. And the ball eludes everyone. And the number 26, Mustafa Jata, with another control. Bernard Silva with a powerful one. And the ball struck the player. And that seems to be a very serious one. And the central referee will get down to the player. That is indeed a serious one, and the ball struck the player for Banjul United, and he seems to be in pain. That was an incredible effort from Bernard Silva, and that was a goal bound. That was goal bound, but the ball struck the player for Banjul United, and he is currently receiving medical attention from his fellow players, and the central referee is also on the player. And we will also try to cross over to other venues to bring you the latest. 23 minutes in Brikama. Bombada trails against Banjul United by a goal to nil. Fortune against Waa Banjul is still 17 minutes 0-0. And the game between Real de Banjul and Team Rhino is also on another 0-0 scoreline in Basori. Anyway, things are not working well for Bombada in Brikama as Banjul United are currently leading by a goal to nil against Bombada in Brikama. And back to the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum in the game between Fortune and Waa Banjul. The player is back on his feet, quickly taken by Waa Banjul, who tries to get the ball forward. This time it is the number 8 for the Capital Base Club, Ibu Kamara, surges forward, gets the ball into the 18. Solid defensive work in there by Sirifo Dabo. And it's going to be a corner for the Capital Base Club, Waa Banjul. And Ibu Kamara seems to be the likely candidate to effect this set piece or this corner for Waa Banjul. In case you're just joining us, this live commentary is coming to you live from the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, and the game is currently live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune FC. And on the commentary cabin, this is Palamin Fati Kimokani, and behind the camera is Osman Kamara. Banjul United, or Waa Banjul, gets the ball into the 18, solidly challenged in there by Bala Musa Kante. This time Cherno Job on a defensive mission to Lamin Jara, who had a touch on the ball. Ibu Sanyang slides forward, gets the ball to Lamin Jara. Still Jara trying to get the ball forward, trying to outpace his marker. Can he keep the ball in play? No way for him, and the ball rolls out of play for a goal kick. And Banjul United will benefit. And the goalkeeper, Paibu Damfa, will benefit. Paibu is a former under 20 custodian, currently playing for Waa Banjul, and he also had spells with the Senegalese-based club Casasport before coming back to Waa Banjul again. Ibu Damfa, long and high one into Fortune's half. Waa Banjul had a touch on the ball, straight into the gloves of Nuha Sanyang, who gathered that ball with ease. Gets the ball on the right side of Fortune's attack. This is Toure now to Chernojo, back to Toure. Can they keep the ball in play? The flag stays down. Bernard Silva to Toure now, who advances, trying to outpace his marker. Bernard Silva goes to ground, still on the ball to Ibu Sanyang. Fortune looking to penetrate here. Ibu looking for his left-footed drive, sailed over the bar, and a goal kick to the Banjul base club Waa Banjul. And Ibu Damfa and his Banjul or Waa Banjul side will benefit from yet another goal kick. And we have their defenders prepared to receive the ball from Paibu Damfa. Paibu Damfa to the holding midfielder and number 4 for the Capital Base Club, who gets the ball. This is Waa Banjul trying to get the ball forward. Not a very good control. Mustafa Jallo Mustafa dispossessed by Waa Banjul. Back to Paibu Damfa, who will try to get the ball forward. Long and high one. Toure will chase. Can he keep the ball in play? Had a touch on the ball. Great control. Tries to surge forward. Goes to ground. Infringement awarded to him. And you could hear those claps coming from the supporters of the Petroleum Boys Fortune, who are in anticipation for a victory here. And just as I said earlier, a victory for them will surely propel them back to second position, depending on the result between Team Rhino and Real de Banjul, who are currently playing in Basori this afternoon. This is Fortune now, trying to get the ball. Chernojo back to Bala Musa Kante. Incredible interchange of passes between the Fortune players. Sambojang Toure picks possession for the boys in white, drills the ball low, great control. Bernard Silva, Cherno turns beautifully to Siga Sirifo. Lamin Jara gets the ball to Ibu Sanyang, trying to get the ball to the advancing player, and no chance for the advancing player. That seems to be a miscommunication between the centre forward Mustafa Jallo and Ibu Sanyang. That was an incredible build-up. Ball being received by Lamin Jara to Ibu Sanyang, who tries to leave the ball to the advancing centre forward Mustafa Jallo. But no chance as Waa Banjul cleared their line. It's going to be another set piece for the Capital Base Club. Waa Banjul and Paibu Damfa will take this. Paibu urges his players to move upwards. Long and high one to Ibu Kamara, who rose the highest, had no touch on the ball. And that's a goal kick. Ibu seems to be protesting again, but no way. as the assistant referee waved in for a goal kick to the boys in white. This is Toure, who strides forward on the right side of the attack to Bernard Silva, who chips the ball forward to Ibu Sanyang. Can he keep the ball in play? Tries to outpace his marker, still going Ibu, gets the ball back to Toure, who controlled that ball beautifully to Bernard Silva. Let's see what he is going to do. Goes to ground, no foul given by the central referee, urges him to get up. This is Bala Musa Kante, who regained possession for Fortune. Looking for options as we have majority of Waa Banjul players rallying behind the ball. Fortune will try to build an attack in their opposition's half. Cherno Job picks possession for the Petroleum boys to Toure on the right side of the attack. Let's see what they will surely do. Cherno trying to chip the ball forward. Player goes to ground, infringement. Infringement awarded to Waa Banjul and Pai Budamfa. Pai Budamfa will take this for Waa Banjul, and it seems they have the player currently struggling, and the central referee is on the player. 22 minutes on the clock from the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, or the FIFA goal project. It is 22 minutes on the clock. The score remains nil apiece between Waa Banjul and Fortune. Strong header from Sirifo Dabo. This time Waa Banjul, who picks possession on the left side of the attack, trying to outpace his marker, succeeds, gets himself around the 18-yard area, trying to dribble past his marker, gets the ball into the 18, a sliding header, and into the goalkeeper had a touch on the ball. And the central referee awards an infringement. Nuha Sanyang is back on his feet. No troubles for the Fortune custodian. Sanyang Nuha, and the central referee urges him to get the ball back again. Gets the ball to Sirifo Dabo, who gets the ball quickly to the goalkeeper, Sanyang Nuha, in his blue colors. Blue colors. And we will also try to switch over to other venues. And parity restored in Brikama. Bombada are back into level terms after going down by a goal to nil against Banjul United. They were able to get themselves back into level terms after 31 minutes on the clock at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. It is currently nil apiece between Waa Banjul and Fortune, and Marimo and Steve Biko in Bakau. And Real de Banjul Team Rhino, 33 minutes on the clock, is also another barring scoreline. Anyway, Fortune will definitely want to have a victory here to close the gap on the tabletop as Real de Banjul. Team Rhino will also want to have a victory to also close the gap to Real de Banjul, whilst Falcons currently on 33 points, who had a victory against Greater Tomorrow at the Box Bar Mini Stadium yesterday. Nuha Sanyang prepares to deliver this effort as the central referee is currently on the player for Fortune, who is currently receiving medical attention. Back on his feet, seems to be limping. Number 88 for the Petroleum boys, Ibrahima Toure, seems to be struggling, but we hope that he's back on his feet and comes back to the pitch. Sanyang Nuha will take this for the Petroleum boys, and he will surely look for options, urges his central defenders to move forward. Nuha Sanyang in his blue colors, long and high one, around the center circle. The advancing Mustafa Chalo, Bernard Silva, great control, gets the ball to Toure on the right side of the attack. This time Cherno Job, who picks possession back to the central defender Sambujang. Sambujang to Bernard, who tries to outpace his marker. Ball been blocked in there by Waa Banjul. Fortune regain possession. They've been dispossessed by Waa Banjul. Can they regain possession? This time it is a throw in for Fortune, who gets that ball quickly. Bernard Silva, ball been chested by the number 10, Silva Bernard. Player for Waa Banjul goes to ground. No foul given. This time it is Toure, who chips the ball forward to Bernard Silva. Can he keep the ball in play? Drills the ball low. Falunjai with a timely clearance. Fortune regained possession. Cherno Job to Bala Musa Kante, who should the play on the left side. Ibus Kamara on a defensive mission. Mal control. Ball being headed out by Waa Banjul. Can they keep the ball in play? The ball is too strong for them. And it's going to be another throw in for Fortune, who continues to pile pressure on the capital-based club. And Waa Banjul will try to work on their defense to avert all the dangers being posed by Fortune here at the late Osman Saho football field in Basuri. We have, did I say Basuri? In Yundum. Anyway, we also have a game currently underway in Basuri, where Real de Banjul is taking on Team Rhino in this afternoon contest in the top of the table class in Basori. Toure takes that quickly. Waa Banjul tries to clear their line. Neatly done, regain possession. This time it is Fortune. Bala Musa Kante who switched the play to Toure. Again, let's see, tries his luck. Inches over the bar. And that is Mustafa Jata, number 26 for the Fortune side, whose effort sailed inches over the bar for a goal kick to the Banjul base club. It is 27 minutes on the clock here, and the score remains barren between Waa Banjul and Fortune. And it's indeed a difficult afternoon for both sides. Fortune having the lion's share of the possession and also the number of chances being crafted here since the commencement of the game here. We have already played 27 minutes on the clock. It is still a barren scoreline. Pa Ibu Damfa, long and high one. His effort eludes every player into the gloves of Sanyang, who gets the ball to Chernojob. Great play or display from Chernojob, who gets the ball on the right side to Bernard Silva, who tries to dribble past a group of players, gets the ball into the 18. Another defensive work in there by the number 16, Falu Njai. Number 15, Njai Falu for the Banjul base club, Waa Banjul, who are currently having a difficult season in this year's GFF Men's Division 1. Currently rock bottom, 16 possession with 16 points. Waa Banjul, this is Ibu Sanyang, gets the ball to Toure now. Toure to Bernard Silva, flag stays down. Bernard Silva drills the ball low. Another save in there by Pa Ibu Damfa. This time ball been cleared by Ibu Kamara. Fortune continues to pile pressure on the Banjul base club here, who have almost all their players behind the ball in trying to clear their line. This is Lamin Jara, gets the ball into the 18. Is that going to be a header into the gloves of Pa Ibu Damfa? That wasn't a strong header from Mustafa Jallo. And Pa Ibu Damfa rose the highest and guarded that ball comfortably. Guarded that ball comfortably. And Pa Ibu urges his central defenders to move forward. Approaching the 30th minute here at the late Osman Saho football field, and it is currently Fortune nil, Waa Banjul nil. And in case you're just joining us, this live commentary is coming to you live from the late Osman Saho football field, and the game is currently live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune FC. Flag stayed down and the central referee waved in for a play on. Ibu Kamara gets the ball into the 18, eludes everyone, regain possession. This time Waa Banjul, can they get something here? A diving header, not a very good one. Lamin Jara on a defensive mission was there to clear his line. And this game, just as I said earlier, is currently live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune FC. You can like, share, and also send us comments. At the commentary desk, as usual, Lamin Fatih, Kemo Kanyi, and behind the camera is Osman Kamara. The player seems to be in pain. Number 26, Mustafa Jata, is currently on the ground, back to his feet, seems to be limping. No troubles for the left wing back for Fortune. Ball been cleared by Kante Balamusa. Great back heel from Ibu Sanyang. Banjul United, or Waa Banjul, regain possession. Ibu Kamara strides forward, looking to penetrate here. Whips in a right-footed delivery into the gloves of the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang, who guarded that ball with ease. And Sanyang Nuha guarded that ball comfortably. There is a player still on the ground. The left wing back is still on the ground, and this time he is going to receive medical attention. 33 minutes on the clock at the late Osman Saho football field. It is still Fortune nil, Waa Banjul nil. Kemo have an hour played here. It is still a barren scoreline as both sides continue to pile pressure, but this time the lion's share of the possession and the number of chances being crafted went to the Petroleum Boys Fortune, but they could not break the deadlock after half an hour played here at the late Osman Saho football field.
Yes, very well, not yet being able to break the deadlock here, but I mean they are pushing they are knocking every possible door that will give them that particular lead here. But in the end, it has been a very, very difficult job, especially for the defense line for that of the Waa Banjul side. The captain for them, Falu, is doing a great job there. Whenever those crosses are lowly crossed for Mustafa to connect to them. Falu will always be in the right position at the right time to clear the danger that Fortune is posing onto them. But I mean, it all in all, it has been a very, very interesting encounter between the two. Of dominantly, Fortune are the one possessing the ball very well, trying to do so many good passes, and then their runs as well is also very, very brilliant in the hearts of the defense line for that of the Waa Banjul side. But as I have said earlier on, the credits will be going to that of the defense line for that of the Waa Banjul side. They have been very, very brilliant, very, highly concentrated into the game. But currently in Basore, Real de Banjul are down by a man. They got a red card currently against playing against the Team Rhino side in the 39th minute of the play. So let's see whether Real will be able to lose this particular game, or are we going to see Team Rhino taking a double over Real de Banjul side? Because in the first leg that was played between the two sides, Team Rhino won that particular game by a lone goal to nil. That was played at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Now Team Rhino have traveled to that of Basori, where Real de Banjul is playing at home there, and currently they are down by a man. So let's see whether the Team Rhino side will be able to capitalize on that red card that Real de Banjul got from on their own backyard, and then try to win that particular game. Though that will be a double over them if they are able to win this particular game against the Real de Banjul side. So will Real de Banjul also allow that Team Rhino side to get a double over them in this year's season? But it is going to be very, very tough for them as of now, because a team that have beaten you in the first round, and now you are playing at home, getting a red card against that particular team. So that makes the game more difficult for you. But coming down here, that of the Fortune side and the Waa Banjul side, it is a highly contested game, as I have said earlier on. In the last 5 games that was played between the two sides, Waa Banjul have failed to win a single game against the Fortune side, where Fortune were able to win 2 of the games that they have played in the last 5 games that was contested between them, and 3 of those were drawn, and the maximum goal that those 5 games have witnessed is 2. So one of the games, in fact, was a nil-nil scoreline. So one of the games draw in a 1-all scoreline, and then Fortune have managed to win the last game that they have played against this Waa Banjul side by 2 goals to nil. That was an away game that Fortune played against them. Now this game here is the home game for that of the Fortune side. So will they be able to do anything about it? And currently, just now, Banjul United have again scored against the Bombarda side. Bombarda are now trailing by 2 goals to 1.
Bombarda trails 2-1 at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and back to the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, where we are currently seeing a 0-0 scoreline between Fortune and Waa Banjul. Just as Kemo rightly mentioned, it is currently a 2-1 advantage for Banjul United at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Banjul United scored first, Bombarda equalized, and Banjul United are back into another lead here at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And in the game between Real de Banjul and Team Rhino, it is currently on a 0-0 scoreline. 44 minutes on the clock in Basori. It is still 0 apiece between Real de Banjul and Team Rhino. And at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, 42 minutes on the clock, Bombarda 1, Banjul United 2. At the late Osman Saho football field, 35 minutes on the clock, Fortune 0, Waa Banjul 0. That's a yellow to Bala Musa Kante, and the central referee dashes out a yellow to the Fortune midfielder Kante. Bala Musa and Waa Banjul will benefit from this set piece. It's going to be a set piece for the capital-based club Waa Banjul, who are currently dressed in all red, whilst Fortune in all white at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. It is the GFF Men's Division 1 game between these two sides. Currently Waa Banjul currently sitting on 16th position with 16 points, rock bottom, whilst Fortune on 4th position behind Real de Banjul, Team Rhino and Falcons. And in the table standing currently, Real de Banjul are on 39 points, Team Rhino on 33. Falcons, who defeated Greater Tomorrow yesterday in Brikama, are also on 33 points, whilst Fortune drops to 4th with 32 points. But Fortune with a victory here can close the gap on Real de Banjul and can solely move to second position depending on the result between Real de Banjul and Team Rhino. So Fortune needs to snatch a victory here if they want to have their standing better as far as the GFF Men's Division 1. Falu gets himself into the 18-yard area as Ibu Kamara prepares to deliver this set piece for the Banjul base club. Kamara Ibu Kamara, right footed delivery into the 18. That was so close, and Fortune was there to clear their line, and Banjul United will slowly regroup and look for another chance. Quickly taken by Fortune. This time it is Toure, long and high one into Waa Banjul's half. Great control by the central defender who gets the ball to Pa Ibu Damfa quickly. Gets the ball to Falunjai who cleared that ball desperately. This time it is Chernojo who tries to control, failed in the process. And the ball rolls out for a throw-in. Quickly taken by Toure to Chernojo who gets the ball back to Toure. Fortune will try to build an attack from their own half. Nuha Sanyang to the central defender, Sirifo Dabo. And the player Bernard Silva goes to ground, and he's been awarded an infringement. And there is a goal at the... We will try to get that for you quickly. And back to the late Osman Saho football field. And Fortune will benefit from this. Sambujang Toure to Sirifo Dabo, his defensive partner. And we will quickly try to switch over to other venues to bring you the latest. Ball being chipped forward, Toure. Let's see what he will surely do. Gets the ball into the 18, cleared by Waa Banjul. Partially, Ibu Sanyang regain possession for Fortune. Can he have something here? Ball being headed out again by Waa Banjul. Let's see if they will be able to get the ball forward. Bernard Silva goes to ground, no foul given. Cherno gets the ball back to the central defender, who gets the ball to his defensive partner, Sirifo Dabo. Back to Nuha Sanyang. Fortune now will slowly try to get the ball forward. Cherno Job doing an exceptional job. This time Toure, who tries to chip the ball but failed in the process. Another one, throw in. And we will try to cross over, and we will go as far as Basuri, where Real de Banjul is currently taking on Team Rhino. And 43 or 45 minutes plus additional time, Real de Banjul leads by a goal to nil against Team Rhino. And Real de Banjul currently down by one man and currently leading by a goal to nil against Team Rhino in Basuri. And back to the late Osman Saho football field, Bala Musa Kante to Sirifo Dabo. Fortune will try to build an attack from their own half to his defensive partner Sambujang Toure. Bala Musa switch the play to Bernard Silva, who tries to get the ball, but the ball eludes him and rules out for a throw-in for the Capital Base Club, who are trying to employ a defensive tactic here. They will try to rally behind the ball, work on counter-attacks, and it seems it is working well for them. Gets the ball forward, flag being raised against the player. Sirifo Dabo goes to ground, and he seems to be in pain. Sirifo Dabo is currently on the ground holding his wrist, and he is back on his feet. Dabo Sirifo back on his feet. Sambujang Toure, his defensive partner, to the number 26 Mustafa Jata, to Bala Musa Kante. Fortune enjoying possession in their own half, as we have the entire players for Waa Banjul rallying behind the ball. Sambujang Toure to Sirifo Dabo. Fortune will try to build an attack from their own half. Jata gets the ball quickly. Lamin Jara, great control from Jara, number 15. Back to the left-sided wing, back to Sirifo Dabo. Fortune trying to build an attack from their own half. Sambujang Toure. Cherno, who strides forward for Fortune. Are we going to get into the break with a barren scoreline here as we move into the final minutes here at the late Osman Saho football field? We have already played 40 minutes on the clock. It is still a barren scoreline and approaching half-time here, and we are yet to see deadlock being broken. Seemingly, we might be heading into the half-time break with a barren scoreline unless a dramatic goal comes before the break here, Kemo.
Yes, very well. As I have earlier mentioned, these two teams, whenever they are playing against one another, I mean, the goal margin will be very low. The highest that they have scored is 2 in the last 5 meetings that they have played in. That was a 2-0 scoreline in favor of the Fortune side, where they won by 2-0, and also Fortune won by a lone goal 2-0, and 1-1 draw, 0-0 draw, and also a 1-1 draw scoreline. So you will see these two sides. I mean, the goals that they will be scoring against one another is always a very, very limited number of goals that they will score. I think this is the same thing that is trying to replicate here. So until this particular time that we are currently in, we are in the 42nd minute currently. I mean, it is still 0-0 between the two sides. So Fortune are trying to make sure they open up the gaps to make sure they pass. They do the necessary passings across the 18-yard area for that of the Waa Banjul side, but nonetheless, as I have earlier mentioned, especially the captain at the back for the Waa Banjul side, that is Falun Jai, doing exceptional work for his team at the back, and he has proven that he is one of the players that they can rely on whenever the team needs him So he is proving that for his side and also against the Fortune side. I think Fortune will be able to remember him in this first half, trying to make sure whenever they go for a halftime talk, I believe the coach for the Fortune side, Jane Youth, will be very much aware of what he can do, and then try to talk to his players to avoid a foul whenever they are playing the ball inside the 18-yard area. For that of the team line, Waa Banjul side as well, they are also trying to do their utmost best to make sure they penetrate on this. You will see also when they are playing on the set piece, their set pieces they are taking, especially from their right fullback, his centers and his set, the balls that he will try to provide inside the 18-yard area are always very, very dangerous balls. But I mean, his players will all the time fail to connect with the ball. You can see that frustration from him whenever he sends the ball inside the area. So for them, I think their strength is the top lane and the set piece, and also trying to drop balls inside the 18-yard area to make sure they punish that of the Fortune side. But they are allowing Fortune to play with the ball and then try to knock the ball here and there. But while for them, they will try to regroup themselves behind the ball to make sure they intersect every possible pass that Fortune will try to make in their area.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. And back to the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, and it's a throw into the capital-based club Waa Banjul, who gets the ball quickly to Paibu Damfa. Paibu wouldn't be in any hurry, and things are not definitely working well for Paibu and his Waa Banjul side in this year's GFF Men's Division 1, as they currently sit rock bottom on the table, standing with 16 points on 16 possessions. Paibu urges his players to move forward, long and high one, trying to connect the center forward, who tries to control, failed in the process. Ball been disparately cleared by Sirifo Sambojang Toure to Bernard Silva. Can they keep the ball in play? Fortune this time quickly taken by Bernard Silva, who strides forward. Still going Bernard, stumbles, and he's been awarded an infringement by the central referee, quickly taken by Fortune. Fortune will try to get the ball forward. Jata, who gets the ball, not a very good one. Ball being chested by Falun Jai, who goes to ground. Infringement awarded to Njai Falu. In case you're just joining us, this live commentary is coming to you live from the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, and the game is currently live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune FC, and you can like, share, and also send us comments. As usual at the commentary desk, while I'm in Fatih, Kemo Kanyan behind the camera is Osman Kamara, and we also have to apologize for that bad voice. Anyway, board being chipped forward. Fortune on a defensive mission. Ibu Kamara tries to control. Nearly done. Sirifo Dabo, not a very good control. Can they get something here? Waa Banjul, the flag has been raised against the player. And the number 8 for the capital-based club Waa Banjul, Idris Anjai, has been penalized. This is Bala Musa Kante. for Fortune, who gets the ball to Bernard Silva, who strides forward. Silva Bernard trying to outpace his marker, gets the ball into the 18. Ibu Sanyang, so close, and that's a corner, and the player seems to be protesting, but the central referee has the final say, and he's currently having a word with Ibu Kamara, who seems to be protesting. Quickly taken by Fortune. Toure into the 18, cleared by Waa Banjul. Bala Musa Kante. Not a very good pass from Kante. Waa Banjul regained possession, trying to get the ball forward. It is 2 against 2. Can they get something from this? He's been surrounded. Switch the play on the left side. The flag stayed down for Waa Banjul. They seems to be outnumbered by Fortune. Gets the ball again to the number 5, who controls that ball beautifully. Ali Jata, Waa Banjul to Falunjai, who gets the ball to Ibu Kamara. They are trying to use Ibu. Gets the ball into the 18. Great control from Cherno Ochub. Cherno will try to get the ball forward to Ibu Sanyang, who turns beautifully to Bernard Silva on the right side of Fortune's attack. Can they get something here before the break here? Cherno, or this time Bernard, trying to dribble past his marker, still going, goes to ground. Is that going to be a foul? The flag stayed down again. And there we go, and that's the final on the halftime whistle coming from the central referee, and the two sides will slowly head back into the tunnel, into the dressing room for the halftime team talk, and they will slowly have time to prepare better for the second half. And we will also have a 15 minutes break, and we will be back for the continuation of the live ball-to-ball commentary from the late Osman Sao football field. From Yundum, and it has been Parliament Fati, Kemo Kanyi from the commentary desk, and the game is currently live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook page for Fortune FC. So we going off for a 15 minutes break, and we'll be back for the continuation. Until then, bye from us from the late Osman Sao football field. Welcome back to the late Osman Sao football field for the continuation of this live ball-to-ball commentary. And this is just the commencement of the second half in the GFF Men's Division 1 game between Fortune FC and Waa Banjul. Just as I said, it's the commencement of the second. Ibu Kamara goes to ground and he is being rewarded by the central referee with an infringement. He is still on the ground and Ibu Kamara is currently down and Falunjai is the one with the ball. He seems to be the likely candidate to effect that set piece for the Banjul-based club Waa Banjul. Ibu Kamara back on his feet. Falunjai prepares to deliver this in their own half, urges his players to move upwards. Njai Falu, long and high one into Fortune's half. Bala Musa Kante with a header, not a very good one. Ball being picked up there by Waa Banjul. Can they still maintain the play? Struck the player for Fortune. The flag stayed down. Bernard Silva picks possession for Fortune. Strides forward. Still going Bernard. Looking for options. Defensive work in there by Waa Banjul, who picks possession in their opposition's half. Let's see what they will surely do. The number 3 gets the ball to the holding midfielder and number 6 for the capital base club, Ibrahim Acham, who switched the play, trying to connect. The number 5 on the far side, Ali Njai, but Ali could not just hold on to the ball. And there is a player who is currently on the ground. That seems to be a collision between him and Bernard Silva. They build up to Fortune's attack. He is currently on the ground and he will need medical attention from the team of medics. He is currently receiving medical attention from the team of medics. There is a player for Waa Banjul warming up on the far side of the pitch, and we believe the player, if he is not able to continue, he is going to be substituted as the Banjul club Waa Banjul prepares. Let's wait and see. Fortune picks possession in their own half. Sirifo Dabo to his defensive partner Sambujang. Bala Musa Kante switch the play on the left side of the attack, who floats the ball around the 18-yard. Mustafa tries to connect, cleared by Waa Banjul. Partially cleared, picked up into the center circle. Number 6, great control. Can he still keep the ball in play? Mustafa Jallo, not a very good pass. This is Waa Banjul, and Ibu Kamara will allow the ball to roll out of touch for a throw-in on the far side of the field, and Falunjai will effect this throw-in, number 15 on his back for the capital-based club Njai Falu in his red colors. Long one into Fortune's half. Ball being headed out. Player goes to ground. Infringement awarded to Waa Banjul, and they will benefit. The number 3 for Waa Banjul, Osman Jones, goes to ground and he's back on his feet. There's a substitution. It seems to be the number 14 who seems to be in pain, Lamin Suso. And Suso is going to be replaced by the number 20, and any moment from now we'll try to confirm who the player is. We will try to confirm that shortly. Omar Sonko replaces the injured Lamin Suso for Waa Banjul, and Suso Lamin will complete the final minutes on the sideline, and he is going to be replaced by Omar Sonko, who will enjoy the final minutes in the contest as far as the game between Fortune and Waa Banjul is concerned. It's a clash between 4th and 16th position. Fortune currently on 4th, and Falcons, Team Rhino and Real de Banjul on top of Fortune currently, and they will want to have a victory here to get a better standing or close the gap on the tabletop as Real de Banjul, who are currently on 39 points, while Team Rhino on 33, Falcons 33 and Fortune on 32. And Team Rhino are currently playing Real de Banjul at the Basuri Mini Stadium, where in the first half or at half time Real de Banjul leads by a goal to nil. Anyway, we'll try to cross to that venue to bring you the latest as things unfold. The ball being drilled into the 18-yard area. Waa Banjul trying to penetrate here. And solid defensive work in there by the number 26 Mustafa Jata for Fortune, who was there to clear his line on a corner to the boys in red, Waa Banjul. Waa Banjul will benefit from a corner, and this time the number 3 Osman Jones will take this. Fortune will have some defensive work to do here, as we have almost all their players around the 18-yard area in trying to defend this corner. Ball being floated into the 18, cleared by Balamusa Kante partially. Number 6 gets the ball back to the advancing Jones now, who controlled that ball beautifully, trying to get himself into the 18-yard area, looking to penetrate. Still, he seems to be surrounded by a group of Fortune players. Still Jones looking for other options. Can he keep the ball in play? And this time went to ground, and no foul awarded to him by the central referee. And Jones must be very much disappointed of himself. Fortune gets that ball quickly to the goalkeeper, Ibu Onuha Sanyang rather, to his defender, Sirifo Dabo, to the left-sided wing back for Fortune, Toure. Did I say Toure? Mustafa Jata. This is Cherno Job, who turns beautifully, goes to ground. And this time, Jones is being penalized by the central referee, and it's going to be an infringement for Fortune to effect. Quickly taken by Dabo to his defensive partner, Sambujang Toure, who controlled that ball beautifully to Toure on the right side of Fortune's attack, to the advancing central defender, Sirifo Dabo, who switched the play. This time Fortune, Ibu Kamara on a defensive mission. This time Waa Banjul will try to get the ball forward. They've been dispossessed by Fortune. Mustafa Jalo, not a very good one from the center forward. And Waa Banjul regain possession through Pa Ibu Damfa to Ibu Kamara, who gets the ball to the center forward. Number 2, great control, solid defensive work in there by Sirifo Dabo, who desperately cleared that ball. And this time it is Cherno Job looking for options. Cherno gets the ball, eludes Pa Ibu Damfa, trying to connect Lamin Jara, and not the best from Cherno. And a goal kick to Waa Banjul. In case you're just joining us, this live commentary is coming to you live from the Late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, in the contest between Fortune FC and Waa Banjul in the GFF Men's Division 1. This is the second half, and it is still a barren scoreline between Fortune and Waa Banjul. Kemo just few minutes into the second half, and still struggles to break the deadlock here. Both teams left it from where they, or picked it from where they left it in the first half, in trying to craft few goal scoring opportunities, but still failed to break the deadlock here.
Yes, Pa, thank you so very much. Both sides have failed to create that clear goal scoring opportunities that one can pronounce as a goal, but I mean, as we have earlier witnessed here in the first half, rather, where Waa Banjul were defending deeply against the Fortune side, but in the second half, we have seen the trajectory for which they are approaching this particular encounter has completely changed. They are now moving up against the Fortune side, meeting them in the center circle to make sure they also have their fair share of the chances of the goal scoring chances that will be created here in this particular encounter. But I mean, as for now, between Fortune and this Waa Banjul side, both sides have been attacking, trying to make sure they create goal scoring opportunities and then try to pronounce them into goals. But as for now, both sides have failed to create those goal scoring, those clear-cut chances that could have led to a goal here. But as for now, the second half have just started, so there is room for improvement for either of the sides. Let's see whether Fortune, it has to be Fortune or that of the Waa Banjul side to create that clear-cut chances and then try to convert them into goals. But as for now, transition-wise, both sides are doing very, very well to making sure they connect their players up front. But in the final time, as always, when we are watching games, it's always very, very difficult for the teams to capitalize onto those final start and then try to create goal scoring opportunities and then convert them into goals. But let's see what happens here before the game ends. Hopefully we'll be witnessing goals here because but as I've said in the first half, in the last 5 that was contested between the two sides here, the most goal that was scored in the last 5 games was only 2 goals. We have seen Fortune winning 2-0 against them, and then the 0-0 draw was also contested between them, a 1-1 draw and also a 1-0 scoreline win against win to Fortune was also witnessed in the last 5 that they are played, and also another 1-1 draw. So the most goal that these two sets have witnessed scoring in the last 5 games that they have contested. At most it is 2 goals. So this game is also proven to be that kind of a game that these two sets have contested. Rarely they have scored 3 goals against 2. This either have to be 2-0, 1-1, and then 1-0. And also a 0-0 scoreline was also witnessed between the two sets. So they have known one another in the last 5 that they have played. Fortune coming into this game will need to be mindful that we need to win this particular game, because currently in Basori the results are going in the right direction for that of the Real de Banjul side, who are currently the league leaders, and they are, and of course after the red card they have scored 1 through Bouakar Toure, and then still now it is the same scoreline that Real de Banjul is currently enjoying in their own backyard. And for that of the Brikama as well, Bombada have just scored again. It is 2-2 between Bombada and Waa Banjul. So for them, they have seen 4 goals in that particular encounter, while here none is being scored currently here, and at Basori it is only 1 goal that is currently witnessing there.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. Just as you rightly mentioned, parity restored at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Back to the Late Osman Sao football field. Can Waa Banjul get something from this? Gets the ball into the 18-yard. No chance for the advancing player. Ball being picked up there by Ibrahima Toure, who gets the ball back to the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang. This is Fortune now trying to build up an attack on their own half. Toure Ibrahima looking to penetrate here. Gets the ball to Ibu Sanyang. Great control from Ibu. Ibu to Bernard Silva, who tries to outpace his marker. Gets the ball back to Ibu Sanyang. And Ibu stumbles, and he's been rewarded by the assistant referee on the far side of the pitch. And it's going to be a set piece for the Petroleum boys, and we will slowly try to cross over to the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Parity restored quickly, and Bombada equalized 2-2, and then finally they are up by 3 goals to 2 against Banjul United at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Bombada 3, Banjul United 2 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium currently. And we'll also try to cross over to other venues to bring you the results between Real de Banjul and Team Rhino. At the Basori football field, it is Real de Banjul 1, Team Rhino 0 after 72 minutes of play. Back to the Late Osman Sao football field. It's going to be a delivery. Fortune floats the ball into the 18, headed out by Waa Banjul. And danger not averted this time. Ibrahima Toure is being penalized. And it's going to be an infringement. It's going to be an infringement. It's going to be an infringement for the Capital Base Club, and things are not working well for their fellow Capital Base Club, Banjul United, who are currently down 3-2 against Bombada at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Banjul United scored first. Bombada restored parity. Banjul United scored again. Parity restored, and finally Bombada scored their 3rd goal after 69 minutes of play at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Fortune against Waa Banjul is currently on a 0-0 scoreline after 59 minutes of play at the Late Osman Saho football field. In Basori, Real de Banjul still maintain the slender 1-0 advantage against Team Rhino at their own turf after 73 minutes of play. Back to the Late Osman Saho football field. This is Waa Banjul trying to penetrate here, get the ball into the center of the pitch now, picked up there by the new entrant Omar Sonko, who switched the play to Falun Jai. Ball being drilled low, not a very good pass from Falun. Ibu Sanyang picks possession, trying to connect Mustafa Jallo. Solid defensive work in there by Waa Banjul. They regained possession through Falun Jai. Number 15 Jai Falu to Ibu Kamara, and Cherno Job on a defensive mission. Ibu Kamara seems to be protesting. Ibu protest, and Ibu Kamara protest, but the central referee awards an infringement to Fortune, and Fortune are in search of a breakthrough here. Anyway, things are not working well for them as they struggle to find the back of the net. This is Sirifo Dabo on a defensive mission to his defensive partner Sambo Jang Toure, who gets the ball to Jata quickly. Fortune trying to build an attack back to their goalkeeper, who gets the ball to Toure. That was a brilliant work. A brilliant work from the right wing back Ibrahima Toure for Banjul, Waa Banjul. Can they keep the ball in play? Neatly done by the number 5. Toure slides in. Great back heel from Bernard Silva. Ball being picked up there again by Waa Banjul. Let's see what they will surely do. Ibu Sanyang is being penalized by the assistant referee. It's going to be a delivery for the capital-based club Waa Banjul, who picks possession through the new entrant Omar Sonko. Back to the central defender Malik Sise, to their goalkeeper Pa Ibu Damfa. This is Waa Banjul, Falun Jai on the right side of the attack in all red. Gets the ball forward. Can they have something from this? The number 2 strides and a solid defensive option there by Sirifo Dabo for Fortune, and the goalkeeper Nuha gets the ball quickly to Jata on the left side of Fortune's attack, who gets the ball trying to connect Lamin Jara, and his left-footed drive could not connect to Jara Lamin, and the ball went out of play for a throw-in. Ibu Kamara hands the ball to Falun Jai, who is a throw specialist for the capital-based club Waa Banjul. Waa Banjul currently on 16th position with 16 points, rock bottom on the table standing, whilst Fortune on 4th position behind Real de Banjul, Team Rhino Falcons. And Real de Banjul are currently on 39, and a victory will surely get them to 42 points, and Team Rhino will still maintain the 33 points, and Falcons will be on 33. And a defeat for Team Rhino, if Fortune are able to snatch a victory here, will surely get themselves back into 2nd position, as Team Rhino, who are currently on 2nd, trails Real de Banjul in Basuri by a goal to nil. But anyway, it is never over until it is all over. We have to wait for the final results from all the venues to see who comes 2nd, 3rd and 4th as far as the table standing is concerned. And Waa Banjul are currently on 16 points, and we have Samga above them on 17, and Walidan above Samga on 19 points, and Brikama United on 21 points. All been headed out, and things are also working well for Bombada, and a victory for them will surely get them a better standing in the GFF Men's Division 1 table standing. Kemo, it seems to be great game at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, where Bombada are currently leading 3-2 against Banjul United after coming from a goal down twice, currently on a 3-2 scoreline at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and with a victory that is going to give them a better standing as far as the table standing is concerned.
Very well, when you are taking advantage of your home games in a tightly contested table like GFF Male Division 1, of course, it works very well for you, and we have seen Bombada doing that rightly. I mean, because we have seen them conceding the goal first, coming from, they have leveled the matters, and then Banjul have scored again, and then Bombada has to come back from 2 goals to 1 down, and then level the matters, and then fortunately for them, they are able to add up their advantage to the 3 goals to 2 now that they are leading by. But as they have now moved to the 9th position on the table standing with 24 points. Now a drift of them is Marimo, 23 points. Then below Marimo it is Banjul United with 22 points. Then BST Galaxy also 22 points, and Brikama United on 21 points, who currently sits on 13th position. We have seen yesterday as well that of one of the Brikama teams as well was also beaten. Both Brikama United and Greater Tomorrow were beaten by. Greater Tomorrow was beaten by Falcons by a lone goal to nil, and Brikama United also lost to Walidan, one of the teams that is also running away from the relegation by a lone goal to nil. So that makes it table very, very interesting. As currently as the thing stands here, I mean, Real de Banjul is currently on 42 points, but Fortune have now come back to 2nd place with 33 points, and also Falcons is also on the 3rd place with 33 points, and Team Rhino also on 4th place with 33 points. So you see, 3 of the teams are currently on 33 points in the GF Male Division table standing, 2nd, 3rd, and that of the 4th place. A drift of Team Rhino in the 5th place, that is Greater Tomorrow, who lost yesterday by a lone goal to nil to Falcons, currently sits on the 5th place with 28 points. So you'll see the table is very, very interesting. Whichever team that wins will of course occupy the 2nd spot. So you see Fortune, Falcons and Team Rhino both on 33 points, but Fortune with a better goal difference than them. So that makes the table very, very interesting. If Real de Banjul manage to win this particular game, so they will be leading the table by at least 9. There will be 9 points clear of the second place, that is the Fortune side. But I think that will be a very good advantage to that of the Real de Banjul players and also their fans, and in fact any other person who is involved with that of the Real de Banjul in trying to wish them a lock into this particular encounter. So this, if their game ends like then, the point margin from them to Fortune will be 7 points clear, sorry, 9 points clear. So it will give them a lot of chance to win this particular game.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. This was where I was going to come to. I think the table standing is mostly very tight. With a victory or a draw, you can propel yourself from a lower level to a higher level. And looking at Fortune currently, with a draw here, and if Team Rhino aren't able to score, I think Fortune will come back to second with a better goal difference with 33 points behind Real de Banjul, who will now move to 42 points with a victory. But anyway, we have to wait for the results at the Basuri football field, and also the result at the late Osman Saho football field. Just like in Brikama, Bombard are currently leading Banjul United by 3 goals to 2. We also have to wait for that result. This is Ibu Kamara now, who floats the ball into the 18, and the flag stayed down, and that seems to be a miscommunication between the two players. They were all trying to get the ball into the back of the net, but they failed in the process. And Fortune will take that quickly on the left side of the attack. This is Mustafa Jata. Jata to Cherno Job, who plays the ball quickly to Sambujang Sirifo Daborada. Sirifo to his defenders. Nuha Sanyang ships the ball to Jata on the left side of Fortune's attack. Can they get something here? Goes to ground. The central referee rewards him with a foul, and Fortune will benefit. Waa Banjul will try to regroup, get themselves back into their area after that great counter attack. This is Fortune now, who currently sits on second as far as things are concerned. They will be on second with a draw here, and if Team Rhino aren't able to score against Real de Banjul. Currently, Fortune will be on second with a better goal difference, and they will be tied on 33 points together with Team Rhino and Falcons, but currently having a better goal difference than Team Rhino and Falcons if scores remains like this. This is going to be a throw-in for Banjul or Waa Banjul. Fortune are preparing for a double substitution as Ali and Jallo prepares to make way. It's going to be a dual substitution for the boys in white. Mohamed Jallo and Ali Usey preparing to have their minutes here, and we can't confirm which of the players they will be replacing, but we will be able to know that shortly. It seems to be Ibu Sanyang, because already you have seen number 8 on the board, but we have to wait and see. We have to wait for that confirmation. I think they are currently waiting for this action. Ibu Kamara prepares to deliver this effort. Ibu Kamara. Ibu Kamara prepares for this delivery. Floats the ball into the 18. Let's see. Oh, struck the crossbar. That was so close for the Capital Base Club, and Fortune survived, and still danger not averted. Waa Banjul will try to look for other options. Still the ball in play, gets the ball into the 18. Another close effort from Waa Banjul, this time Falun Jai, danger not averted as Banjul United, or Waa Banjul rather, tries to cause some problems for Fortune. They've been dispossessed. Bernard Silva tries to get the ball forward to the advancing centre forward Mustafa Jallo. The ball is too strong for Jallo to chase, and Pa Ibu Damfa guarded that ball comfortably, urges his central defenders to calm down. Into the gloves of the former under 20 custodian Pa Ibu Damfa, who urges his central defenders to calm down. Waa Banjul currently rock bottom on the table standing as far as the GFF men's Division 1 is concerned. They are the team rock bottom, and we have Samga above them and Walidan together with Brikama United. Ball being headed out by Ibrahima Toure into the center circle. Bernard Silva with a slight tackle. This time to the new entrant and number 24, Waa Banjul, Omar Sonko. Can they keep the ball in play? This time it is a clearance from Fortune, and the ball rolls out for a throw-in. A double substitution for Fortune FC as they prepare to introduce first legs here. It's a double substitution, Kemo, as they prepare to introduce Ali Usay and Mustafa Mohamed Jallo. They are all tricky and pacey players. I think that will also add some flair to the attacking options for Fortune United as they tries to get the breakthrough here as far as the game between them and Waa Banjul is concerned.
Yes, both players that are introduced are good in holding the ball and trying to move the ball forward. So let's see what their introduction will, what dividends will their introduction be for the Fortune side. I mean, widely experienced Ibu Sanya makes way for one of the players here who is currently introduced here. But I mean, I think the reason that Jane Juve is withdrawing Ibu knows it very well. This is why he withdraws him. But Ibu is a very, very instrumental player for his side. As always, whenever he's on the ball, he tries to play very good passes, especially to that of their lone striker, that is Mustafa. But Ali Usay is equally a very, very good ball passer, and that of Mohammed is also very, very good on the ball. He can drive the ball very well and then try to create so many good opportunities for his team, because whenever he's on the ball, he will be able to at least dribble past one or two players, and then with that, I mean, chances will be created for his players to be in a very, very good position to make sure they are in that one option that will create them very good goal scoring opportunities here, as we have witnessed here since the onset of the second half here, especially that of the Fortune sides have failed to create any meaningful goal scoring opportunities, as we have witnessed them do in the first half here. When it comes to that of the Waa Banjul side, in this second half, they have really improved on their game in trying to go on to against Fortune. We have seen them playing very dangerous football against this Fortune side, creating a very, very good, I should say, goal scoring opportunities. But I mean, one of which was denied by the crossbar when the captain for the sides, Falu headed that particular ball, and then it was against the crossbar. But then in this second half, I think more goal scoring opportunities were created by that of the Waa Banjul side. Nonetheless, I mean, in the first half, Fortune have tried a lot creating those goal scoring opportunities, but I mean, both sides have failed to capitalize on the goal scoring opportunities that they have created both in the first and in the second half that we have currently seen them do here. But in the other grounds, as things are currently unfolding, it is 87 minutes in Basori. Real de Banjul is still leading by a lone goal 2-0 against the Team Rhino side. But Team Rhino was a team that have beaten Real de Banjul in the first round by a lone goal 2-0. So this time as well, Real de Banjul, after going down by a man, they are able to score against the Team Rhino side, and still now they are currently leading by that particular goal margin. For Bombarda coming from behind twice and now taking the lead against the Banjul on the other side, and here against between Fortune and Waa Banjul, it is still 0-0 after 74 minutes on the clock.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye, and we will move straight to the late Osman Saho football field, partially cleared by Fortune, and this time regained possession. Cleared that ball, regained possession. This time it is Waa Banjul, Ibu Kamara, who controlled that ball beautifully to the advancing player who controls the ball, trying to get the ball forward for Waa Banjul. Let's see what they will surely do, try to outpace his marker, but the defender is too strong, goes to ground. The assistant referee, referee's flag is being raised against the player. Fortune gets that quickly. Bala Musa Kante, who picks possession, turns beautifully. Kante trying to get the ball forward. Mohamed Jallo receives the ball on the left side of Fortune's attack, trying to dribble past his marker, trying to outpace his marker, but the ball is too strong for him to chase, and the ball rolls out of play for a throw into the capital base club, Waa Banjul. And it's going to be a throw in Falunjai. The throw specialist will take that. Falu prepares to effect another marathon throw, a long one into Fortune's half. Ball being chested down, not a good one. Waa Banjul rather. This is Fortune in their own half, back to their goalkeeper. In case you're just joining us, this live commentary is coming to you live from the late Osman Saho football field, and the game is currently live on LSTV and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune FC. At the commentary desk, this is Parlamin Fati. Kemo Kanye, and behind the camera is Osman Kamara. This is Ibrahima Toure now, who strides forward, trying to get the ball to Bernard Silva. Mal control, Bernard. This is to the new entrant, number 20. Bernard regain possession. Can he keep the ball in play? Bernard struggles. And the ball rolls out of play for a throw in Waa Banjul to its benefit. To the central defender who whiskered long and high one into Fortune's half. Not a great one from Waa Banjul. Fortune regain possession on the left side of the attack. Can they get something here? Desperately in search of a breakthrough here. They've been dispossessed. Ball been cleared out by Waa Banjul. The player stayed down. The central referee waved in for a play on. Nuha Sanyang to Ibrahima Toure. Fortune FC currently on second. If score in Basuri remains like that, that's a reckless challenge from the number 20 for Waa Banjul, and the central referee will call on the player to calm down. Quickly taken by Fortune, and Fortune, the way things are moving, will remain second, will be on 33 points alongside Team Rhino Falcons if the score in Basuri remains 1-0 in favor of Real de Banjul. And Fortune will remain second with 33 points with a better goal difference than Falcons and Team Rhino. This is going to be a throw-in. It's going to be quickly taken by Fortune to their goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang. And on the table standing, Waa Banjul, if they can't snatch a victory here, will surely remain rock bottom, because with a draw here, they will surely get to 17 points. And we have to confirm the goal difference between them and Samga, who are also on 17 points. Walidan on 19, Brikama United on 21. That's a yellow card to Ibu Kamara. That's it. After handling the ball, he should have handed the ball to the Fortune player, but the central referee dashes out a yellow to Ibu Kamara. And this is Mustafa Chalo, who controls that ball beautifully. Powered off target. That was a great shot from the number 20 Cherno Job for Fortune. And Fortune continues to search for a breakthrough here at the late Osman Saho football field. 78 minutes on the clock. It is still a barren scoreline between the boys in red and the boys in white. Fortune and Waa Banjul, the second and 16th position. Fortune coming into this game got themselves on 4th position behind Team Rhino, Falcons and Real de Banjul. And currently in Basuri, Team Rhino trails Real de Banjul by a goal to nil. And if the score remains like that, Fortune will slowly get themselves back into second if they are able to maintain a nil-nil scoreline here. But if they are able to get a victory, they will also get to second. They will still maintain that second position, but with a limited number of points between them and Real de Banjul, who are currently leading Team Rhino by a goal to nil. And with a victory for Real de Banjul, will slowly move them to 42 points on top of the table. Paibu Damfa for Waa Banjul will take this delivery. Waa Banjul, will they be able to salvage themselves from relegation remains the biggest question, as they find themselves rock bottom on the table standing on 16th position with 16 points. Ball being cleared partially. Banjul gets the ball and struck the player for Fortune into the who guarded that ball comfortably. Sanyang Noha, not a great one, trying to connect Ali Use. Ball being headed by Waa Banjul into the center of the pitch now, to the advancing center forward. Can they have something here? That was going to caught the goalkeeper unaware. That was going to caught the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang unaware, and that was a solid effort. And it's going to be another goal. It seems to be a rainy afternoon or rainy evening at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, as Bombada got the 4th goal against Banjul United at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Currently Bombada leads 4-0, a 4-2 against Waa Banjul or Banjul United. This time it is Waa Banjul with their chance. So close and off target. Bombada coming from a goal down are currently winning by 4-2 against Banjul United at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. This time it is going to be a chase from Mustafa Jallo, and Falunjai allows the ball to roll out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Banjul base club, who probably might be content with a draw here, because anyway, coming into this game they found themselves rock bottom, 16 points on 16th position. They will definitely want a victory, but if they can't have a victory, they will be content with a draw. Fortune will definitely want to have a victory here to move themselves back into second position behind Real de Banjul. At the Box Bar Mini Stadium, 4-2 in favor of Bombarda, and at the late Osman Saho football field, 81 minutes on the clock, barring scoreline between Fortune and Waa Banjul. And in Basori, 90+5, Real de Banjul still leads Team Rhino by a goal to nil. Let's wait and see whether Real de Banjul will be able to hold on to that slender advantage, or it's going to be another scoreline remains the question. This is Sirifo Dabo. The central referee urges him to get the ball back. It's a really evening at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. I think things are working well for the Brikama base club Bombarda, who came from a goal down to get a 4-2 scoreline currently between them and Banjul United. And also at the Basori Mini Stadium, it is Real de Banjul against Team Rhino, and Real continues to enjoy that slender advantage, 1-0 against Team Rhino. It seems Real de Banjul will solely get home with maximum point with that 1-0 advantage between them and Team Rhino.
Yes, very well. Bombarda, I think it has been their day for this particular match against the Waa Banjul side. Coming from a goal down, and then now you are winning by 4-2 against a team that have scored 4 against you. So in the first game, in the first contest between these two, it was Banjul United 3 and then Bombarda 0, then in the scoreline, and then 2-1 in favor of Banjul United. So you can see that in the last 5 games that was contested between Bombarda and Banjul United side, Bombarda did not manage to win any of the games that in the last 5. Banjul United were able to win 2 out of the last 5 that was contested between them, and 3 was a drawn game between the two sides. But Bombarda for this time, they are able to come from a goal down to beat this Banjul United side by 4-2. Now for that of the Real de Banjul side, the game has already ended there by a lone goal 2-0, and in the first leg was won by Team Rhino by a lone goal 2-0, and this time Real de Banjul were able to win the game by a goal 2-0. And here between Fortune and Waa Banjul, in the first leg, Fortune won the first leg by 2-0, and then here currently it is still 0-0 between the two sides here.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. Danger not averted as Waa Banjul continue to search, but the flag of the assistant referee is being raised against the player, and Fortune will try to get the ball forward through the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang, who prepares to take that long and high one onto the part of Bernard Silva. Bernard will chase number 10. Bernard to Ali Usey, who controls that ball beautifully. 25 gets the ball into the 18. The flag is being raised against Mustafa Jallo, and Mustafa seems to be complaining of the ray of the sunlight. Anyway, that was a great build-up from Bernard Silva, Ali Usey, then to Mustafa Jallo, but the flag of the assistant referee is being raised against Mustafa, and Paibu Damfa will take this for Banjul United. Or Waa Banjul. Paibu Damfa. Banjul United trailing at the Box Bar Mini Stadium 4-2. Sirifo Dabo with a slide header to Bala Musa Kante, who heads the ball. This is Mohamed Jallo, who controls that ball beautifully, goes to ground, an infringement, and that's a push, and red card. That's a red card. Seems to be a red card for both players. Let's wait and see for confirmation. Is it a double red card? Yes. Yes. Mohamed Jallo is off. He's been red carded. And also a player for Waa Banjul is also been red carded. And the central referee dashes out a red to Mohamed Jallo, and the player for Waa Banjul. We have to confirm which of the players for Waa Banjul, and they are all moving back to the dressing room. And is the number 20 who was introduced in the second half, Omar Sonko. Omar Sonko is out, being red carded, and Mohamed Jallo also out into the 18-yard area for Fortune. And Ibu Kamara with a header goes to ground. That's a corner, a throw in. Quickly taking Ibu Kamara, still on the ground. No foul given to him. Fortune gets the ball again. Cherno Job, who floats the ball into the 18. Ball being cleared out. Ibu Kamara is back on his feet, cleared his line. Cherno Job, ball being chested, greatly done by Cherno, who gets the ball back to the goalkeeper, Nuha Sanyang. It's a great contest between these two sides, Fortune and Waa Banjul. Bala Musa Kante, great turn from Kante. Bernard Silva goes to ground again. Falunjai picks possession, who chips the ball forward to the advancing number 11, who chested the ball down for Waa Banjul. Can they have something here? To the number 17. Waa Banjul, Fortune regain possession, trying to get the ball forward. Ibrahim Toure strides forward to Ali Usay. Ali Usay, who tries to turn. Usay Ali, 25, who was introduced in the second half, to Cherno Job. Cherno to Jata on the left side of Fortune's attack. Back to Cherno Job. Great interchange of passes. Bala Musa Kante trying his luck off target. And that's going to be a substitution. Sekuba Sise is going to enjoy the final minutes of this contest. Bernard Silva off, and he is going to be replaced by Sekuba Sise, who had spells with JJY in Senegal or in the Senegalese league. It's a double substitution. Bala Musa Kante off, Bernard Silva off, and Salifu Jaju and Sekuba Sise on. This is going to be a delivery. No player to chase for Waa Banjul, and into the gloves of the custodian Nuha Sanyang for Fortune. This time it is Sambujang Toure, number 6, who controls that ball beautifully. Sambujang checks, plays the ball back to the goalkeeper. Nuha Sanyang, Fortune try to penetrate. Will build an attack from their own half. Sirifo Dabo to the advancing Cherno Job, who is playing as the holding midfielder for Fortune, who gets the ball to Sirifo Dabo. This time it is Ali Usay, who drops deep to get the ball. Ali Usay to the new entrant, Salifu Jaju. Salifu to Ibrahima. Great interchange of passes. Ali Usay, mal control. Salifu Jaju tries to get himself into the 18. Is that going to be another? The flag has been raised against Salifu Jaju. And Mustafa Jallo was trying to get the ball back to Salifu Jaju. And unfortunately for him, the flag is being raised against Salifu Jaju on the right side of Fortune's attack as they continue to search for a breakthrough here. And we're going to get the timing here, 89 minutes on the clock, and full time at the Box Barmini Stadium. Bombarda won 4-2 against Banjul United. And at the in Basori, Real de Banjul also snatched a victory against Team Rhino. At the late Osman Saho football field, it is still game on between Fortune and Waa Banjul. It's going to be a clearance by Fortune. Waa Banjul with a clearance partly. Ali Usay picks possession, tries to turn to Cherno. Not a very good one from Ali. Mustafa Jallo dispossessed. Fortune, ball being headed by Sirifo. Sambujang Toure, not a great one. Let's see, can they get something here? This is going to be Nuha Sanyang. That was going to be a defensive howler from Sirifo Dabo. Anyway, Fortune survived. And Nuha Sanyang had to come to the rescue as he caused problems for the attacking player for Waa Banjul. This is Mustafa Jallo, who drops deep. Ibu Kamara on a defensive mission was there to clear that danger Fortune continues to pile pressure. They continue to search for a breakthrough here, but they could not find the back of the net. And we have played already 90 minutes on the clock. And it is still a barren scoreline between Waa Banjul and Fortune. And if the score remains like this, Fortune will get themselves back into second, 33 points with a better goal difference ahead of Team Rhino and Falcon. Salifu Jaju, who was introduced in the second half, to Ibrahima Toure, who strides forward. Ibrahima trying to get himself. What a strike from Mustafa! Sailed over the bar, and that was definitely very close for Fortune to break the deadlock here, but Waa Banjul survived. And Fortune, Mustafa Jallo with a solid effort. That was definitely very close. That was definitely very close for Fortune to break the deadlock here, but Waa Banjul survived. Kemo, that was definitely very close, and in the 90th minute. And 5 minutes to be added on here as the assistant referee waved in for, or the fourth assistant referee waved in for 5 minutes to be added on here. It's been yellow carded for time wasting. And into the final 5 minutes, will Fortune be able to snatch a victory, or will Waa Banjul be able to get a victory here remains the biggest question. It's game on between Waa Banjul and Fortune. Into the final 5 minutes, Kemo, and still deadlock is yet to be broken between Waa Banjul and Fortune.
Yes, very well, especially this last move that was done by between an interchange of passes between Salifu, the new entrance, and Toure. I mean, Toure who tries to connect Mustafa, but Mustafa hits the ball well wide away from the goal mouth. You can see that disappointment from him that he could have done better from that position, because I mean he is so deadly in regards to such kind of positions. But I mean he was disappointed. But that's a game for you. I mean anything, best players and in fact the best scorers for the team can sometimes get frustrated and lose such kind of goals and lose such kind of opportunities. So let's see what happens here in the final 5 minutes here that is to be played here. Whether Fortune will be able to do anything about this, or are we going to see the barren scoreline that is to replicate one of the games that was contested between the two sides.
Thank you very much, Kimo Kanyan. Into the final minutes here. Silifo Dabo again. Let's see, will they be able to get something here? Chips the ball forward. And this player should have done better. And this time, Silifo Dabo needs to be cautious here. Silifo Dabo needs to be very much cautious here. And this is the second time getting the ball to Waa Banjul on a one-on-one situation. And this time again, it is Cherno Job who picks possession for Fortune. Cherno goes to ground, no foul again. Let's wait and see. And into the gloves of Nuha Sanyang, and the central referee waved in for a play on. Silifo Dabo regain possession into the final minutes here. Interesting final minutes between Fortune and Waa Banjul. The player is back on his feet as Fortune continues to search for a breakthrough. Anyway, this is going to be a delivery quickly taken by Chernojob on the left side of Fortune's attack. Drills the ball into the 18. Cleared by the central defender number 4, Malik Sise, for Waa Banjul. And into the final 5 minutes, Sekuba Sise is taking that corner, urges his players to get themselves into the 18 here. Sise Sekuba, he's one of the latest players introduced here for this Fortune side. Sekuba urges his players to get themselves into the 18. Sekuba Sise, number 5, on his back, floats the ball into the 18. Partially cleared. There was a shout for a penalty, but the central referee said no penalty. The central referee is in the least interested as he waved in for a play on. And Fortune will still have the opportunity to effect another throw in. Sambujang Toure Sambujang, a marathon one into the 18. Ball being headed by Falunjai, partially a header from Ali Usay. This time it is Salifu Jaju who powered. Ball being blocked in there. Salifu goes to ground, and infringement awarded to him by red card. Another red card. Another red for Waa Banjul. Waa Banjul. Another red card for Waa Banjul. This time it is the number 16. It is the number 16 who is being red carded. I think Waa Banjul have totally lost their temper here. I think majority of their players are playing out of anger here, and this is what is causing a lot of red cards for their players. And you could also see a lot of unnecessary kicks and also unnecessary fouls that most of the players are committing. I think they should have done better. And then this is the second red card for them, and probably this might also have an impact coming into their next game.
Yes, very well, Pa. It must have an impact. In fact, into this particular game as well, because I mean, they are now 9 men against the 10-man Fortune. So let's see what happens here. Because discipline is key in sports, especially in football. If you want to excel in sport, you have to be disciplined maximally. So I believe that.
There we go, and it is full time at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, and it is all over here between Fortune and Waa Banjul, and it has ended Fortune nil, Waa Banjul nil, and Fortune will now move to second on 33 points, and Team Rhino will be on third, Falcons fourth. And it has been LSTV live from the late Osman Saho football field, and at the commentary that's Parlamin Fati Kemo Kanyi. Behind the camera is Osman and Nyimansara. And then this is where we're going to bring an end to the live ball-to-ball commentary from the late Osman Saho football field till we come your way. And it has been, just as I said, Parlamin Fati Kemo Kanyi, Osman Kamara and Nyimansara Cham. Until then, we are saying bye-bye from the late Osman Saho football field till we come your way again.